So as soon as we say cut, put it in at the middle of the table. Alright, standing by. Camera rolling.
Speed.
Action.
Cut.
Mark it. Oh, cut. Yeah, I can't see that. You're gonna have to. When James first approached me and said he wanted to shoot a film on 16mm, I was a bit hesitant. I was like, "Why do you want to do that, James? This is not going to be easy." But I'm very glad that was something he decided he wanted to do, because it was just such a technical challenge.
We can expect a temp of 13 degrees. Currently 2.5 in Bathurst, 12 degrees.
Good morning.
Once it's on the ground, that is the...
The inventor of Segway died when he rode a Segway off a cliff.
Some assembly required. Let's start from page 1. In the beginning.
There we go. Just so you can get this how it goes underneath. And
Sure, I've got a hole here. I don't have a hole here.
okay. What exactly are you doing here?
I'm just marking where the focal point begins and ends, so that's 5 feet. Spin it around, it actually goes past all your marks twice, all the way to infinity. So that's so we know where to begin and end. So we've got a few different colours, so that when we're doing shots where the action moves to different lengths, we can just give that a go. We've also got, this is a whip, so I can be following the camera. Spin, spin, spin. Lots of fun. Lots of fun.
Hi Joe. Hey Joey, how are you going?
What a very special time for me. Passed twice already.
I think if you're making a sinister film, it's a good sign.
Talk to you as if we're in some sort of pseudo-documentary
I think this
style.
is gold, actually.
And just stop there.
Yeah, right. Awesome.
The one 3-1, yeah, the one we're doing.
You can see pretty much just above the end of the road. Yeah, I think so. Because we go past the gate as well.
With an ND 0.9, yeah?
And where are you starting with them, or just straight?
Straight.
Okay.
So,
That's the last test.
Okay.
standing by.
Standing by, active.
Alright, camera moving. Camera rolling.
And action. And the last time they came out, Joe kind of fell through the door, so trying our best to avoid that happening again.
Oh, it intrigued me a bit because of how it was being shot. That was pretty much the #1 thing. And I suppose the connection is a nostalgic one to what I used to view filmmaking as when I was a kid.
Yeah, literally. Because that would be freaky for the dog. Yeah.
So what we're doing is, because this is our first time working with film and we're not too familiar with how to expose for film, we're kind of like testing using my camera, using the pictures on that to kind of get like a image that we think it's going to look like, and then like testing that with the filters we're using just to make sure that we're exposing it properly, so that when it goes into the thing it's not too far overexposed or too far underexposed. Yeah, so that's why I'm like here taking a photo in front of a thing like that, and then I can see the difference between like what it would look like with the filter and what it would look like without it. So that's why I'm doing that.
It's all about giving the impression that you know what you're doing as opposed to actually knowing. Fake it till you make it, as they say.
Sorry, do you want to grab that towel and just dab?
The barbecue. I think
So right, this-
Kat, you might get stabbed there.
Alright, John, are you ready?
Cut, and we cut again, and it comes back up, and he ditches the thing, and we cut again.
You're fine with some focus going in. Have a key point here, and he can just have the whip. Wow.
So he goes whack. If you fall that way,
And I'll just like
and you
angle
can
up.
be like going this
Yeah,
side.
yeah. Down. We're gonna.
James Arrow's an evil guy underneath all that
Isn't he?
charm, isn't he?
Hang on, just hold it again. Hold it. You see his face?
Yes. Fantastic.
Cut.
You know, if it's, you know, just to learn, or if it's to actually make a product, or if it's to get into film festivals or anything, I think those two things, having passion and purpose, make a really successful product, you know, project.
So the film we're using is Kodak Vision 3, colour negative film. We were going to use 400-foot reels, but that is not daylight sealed, which means that every time we wanted to change a reel for the 400-foot stuff, although we wouldn't have had to do it as often, it would mean that we would have to do it in complete darkness, where this week can be done just in a normal room. We pull a little bit out. It just clips in there like so.
And there's some lines on the film now that we line it up with, and that makes sure that when it's shooting it's actually in frame. Wind this on a little bit, just make sure everything lines up.
And then when they
Might look like
Twist it inside him.
We haven't told John yet, but we're just gonna throw sauce in his face. Well, did you see where I was aiming at? I'm gonna get a hot dog later.
But shit in that. Standing by.
Okay. Camera rolling. Mark it. Set.
Action.
Splat him, Charlotte.
Throw it at him!
Oh! Yes!
Good.
Yep. Go!
More! Are you trying to kill him with sauce?
Kill that dog, you son of a dog!
Can you roll it a little bit more? Yeah, okay, it's good.
James was great. If he didn't like something, he just said it. We're all kind of looking for something to keep extending our knowledge and extending our practice. The most important part was keeping everybody happy. That's what I wanted to do.
Are they crispy yet?
Not really.
Oh, man.
So, fingers crossed, I actually listened and watched what we did this morning, how to set this up.
Which really does the job. Big, bloody, meaty.
Yeah.
Deliciously gross.
Yeah, it's edible. It's barbecue sauce.
How do they do that in
watered down
restaurants?
with
I guess
red
it's
food
tougher,
coloring.
isn't it?
And the steak's been like seared slightly.
That's a good point. I think we might get James into actually.
That's always a concern.
No, it's good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just want to turn down this one. Turn that one down.
So kind of semi-frame with beard. No, sorry, I mean height. Down.
Lean over.
Yep, all good. Let's do it.
Fantastic.
You're a champion, mate. So we're going to just on his head, coming around, seeing the boy if possible.
So you kind of want TV in the edge.
Yeah, you could turn the TV on to get that glare.
We're going to get the reverse where John gets up and gets the shovel.
Oh, and it disappears.
I think it's over the couch.
This,
Oh, he's took the bolt.
like behind him.
It was really that opportunity to come on board and do lighting for a 16mm film on a project that we were treating with much more professionalism that we had done in the past. And we've always tried to approach the stuff that we've worked on before with a degree of professionalism, but I think this one was definitely the most professional work that I've been part of.
and I want it to be something that we can put on our mantle and say, this is our first film that we did. It was an experiment for us, but it can be a shining example of what people can do if you are working with a dedicated bunch of people and you are passionate and you're just willing to put your hand up and give it a go.
We're just talking about the dolly shot, the final take for the day, and we're just trying to figure out how smooth we can get this dolly tracking up there. So we're thinking we might have to get a plastic rake of some sort
and weigh it down as much as possible, and just hope for the best, really, because we don't have rails because we needed to get the dolly that we have.
That's this afternoon, so we've got a bit of time to prep that up. So when we go along later on, I might have another hand and we'll just go practice a bit up there and see how smooth she runs. I might even get you, Dave, to jump on the camera with the SLR and we'll see how smooth it is.
Sweet.
But I'm a bit sore from all of that stabbing and belting. It means I should go back and do some more exercise, I think.
Jesus, cast in plastic resin.
There's usually subwoofer and an amplifier there, but I had to pull it all out this morning and cover it up.
So but yeah, even just to make sure that Joe's on the same side as he is in the photo, which I think is that side.
Which photo?
The
photo I took.
The two sons.
In the house.
In the frame.
Yeah, sure. And so to mimic that, he's doing this.
Yeah.
So mimicking that photo without him.
Without that one, yeah, sure.
In a way.
So hopefully when the dog goes in there, it'll fit pretty well to act dead if it does.
The hair. Yeah, it's a bit fluffy, the Wonder Dog. Yeah, you could do that, but then I think the last thing we could do is...
That's about right. Yep, cool. Alright. And when you guys drive back this way, I think
This is a bit later though.
Yeah,
So it is also a little bit sort of smudged off.
Wearing, what kind of hat is that? Is he going for a Scottish look?
It's kind of like a cricket hat.
If anything, he's related to Jack the Ripper apparently.
so it's a bit like the side of John. And
sit up. Done.
Killed my son. I hope people remember that. Watch my elbow.
We'll go up here and then we'll turn around and we'll do the other shot on the direction back. Probably get Kate to do a bit more blood on her hand.
There's hairspray. Can I hairspray his hand to make it stay?
Did our first of the interior car shots. We've got another shot with John now. Yeah, we're on. And then we got to get Joe before we do the rest of them. Yep, good to go. Let's do it. Brink of serial killers right there.
Yeah. I don't know. It sounded better when Tom said.
Yeah, but
It's not juice.
Fruit drink.
25%.
I didn't want to make a point of that because it seemed ungrateful.
Hearing the film run through it, the sound of it was really cool. I think that not a lot of people get to experience that. I think for this kind of career it was just really amazing. Maybe a little bit of fear in delving into something we'd never tried before, especially when there was a lot of things at risk. I think that conquering the fear and just diving head on in, I think that relates to it a lot.
Yep. 20.
Yep. Button when that sun.
Yep. Camera rolling. Mark it. Set.
Action!
It's kind of cool. Yep.
Good.
Sweet. We got that. Alright.
We'll get back up. Alright, you ready?
Yep. Action.
Let's go when you're ready.
Wait.
It's not a wrap up, the game's clear.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Go now!
I'm going over hot fire.
Ready?
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you. That was pretty special. That was pretty special.
Awesome. Everyone's happy.
I feel awesome because I'm famous now. Not exactly, but some people are watching me.
What do you feel you've learned from the process?
Nothing.
That is the best answer all day.